So hold on. All right, we got Unstoppable Nation Huddle. Happy Memorial Day, happy Monday. Kind of the theme from the last call, but Memorial Day is members, military members' service to this country, creating freedom for other people, right? We live in a land of opportunity. We live in a land of freedom. It's beautiful. And what we have is an opportunity here. And I'm summing it up, but I said it more longer in the last call, create freedom for other people. And in doing so, we'll create freedom for ourselves. Earnings.arbonne.com on the compliance side. I'm not saying any specific type of freedom, but you guys know we have a coach, Coach Neil. He's helping us level up in all areas of our life. But one thing is content, social media strategy. That's just one area we focus on, but he's really strategic in it. And I don't know if you guys have been watching us or follow us, but he's like expanded us a lot. He's made me put a shirt back on. And what I really respect about Coach Neil is every time he calls me, which is a lot, he's like, wait, every minute I'm on the phone with you, I study for 10 minutes. Just for each minute, I'm studying. I'm not just giving you stuff to give it to you. He really focuses and studies on it. So he's going to give us a lot of tangible tips. And social media, a lot of us are good at it. A lot of us are doing things. This is going to open your mindset around building your brand and long-term vision. So Coach Neil, I'm going to make you the host and pass it over to you and spotlight you.
All right, perfect. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. So good to see you guys. All right, this call is going to be the complete opposite of the last two calls. You're not going to have to stare at me the whole time. We're just going to be looking at a document that I created. This is not going to be fire, or this is not going to be motivating. This is just going to be technical stuff. This is a lot of information. Wade, have you sent them the document? Everybody needs a document.
I have not yet. No, I will send it to I will put it in band right now.
And then maybe put it in the chat so they can, I don't know.
I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat if I can. Yeah.
Okay. So, we're just going to get right to this. This is going to be a lot. It'll be 30 minutes of just technical stuff, guys. So if there's any questions, put them in the chat. And also, if you want to get a hold of me after, I can do an audit of your page. We could talk. I haven't talked to Wade or Sandy about it, but if we want to do like a 1 hour strategy, we can figure something out. I don't know, we'll charge you something small or whatever, but this is going to be really detailed. So again, no more looking at me anymore. Let's just get right to work here. Okay, so here's the outline for today. Let's just see here. Okay, so can everyone see my screen? Okay, so here's the outline today. We've got 4 pages to go through. These are the notes here. You guys will have this. So just make sure like you guys can, again, there's a lot of content here. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is, why am I qualified to help you guys in social media? So let me show you 2 things first, just so you'll get an understanding of who I am and why I think I can help you. Okay, so the first thing is, let's start with this here. First thing is, this is my Google page. Actually, does everyone know who Gary Vee is? So if you don't, this is Gary Vee. He's the #1 social media marketing mind in the world. He has 9 million.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's the man, literally. So I emailed him. I had a project company where I worked with the NFL. I invested $500,000. I contacted him and I said, hey, I want to work with you and your team because he's the best. He emailed me back, said, this is great, go to my brother. So then I met with his brother and their team. And then I hired VaynerMedia. Here's the proposal for my company. So they pitched me $35,000 for this, $60,000 for that, and then another $80,000. It was like multiple hundreds of $1,000 proposal. We settled on, basically, we worked with them for 6 months for $30,000. So I basically studied kind of what he does in social media. So that's kind of where I learned social media from. Then what I did is I took my social media, what I learned, and I got on Instagram because I hate Instagram. If you notice, I haven't posted since June 2020, almost 2 years. I haven't posted once. I hate social media. So if you're on social media and you hate it, I'm right there with you. I hate it. But when I was on social media, it was all for business, to make money in another network marketing company that I did. So every post you see on here, which we'll go through later down the road, it's all for business. Even though it looks like it's a lot of fun, and I only posted for business. The minute I stop focusing on that business, I don't post anymore. So I'm not here to tell you that I don't even like social media, but I use it for business. And this is my sales. I was in alkaline Kangen machines. I sold great company. Arbonne's way better, and you can make more money and have better opportunity. It's way better. But I did sell these machines starting in 2018. So here are all my sales, just so you guys know I'm not lying. So here's all my back office to, whoops. So till the day I quit. So basically, this is I still sell them, but I just don't promote it. So I've done 640,000 in this company, 170 sales, right? So you guys can see it right there. Those are the facts. Okay, enough about me. Let's move on to more important stuff. Okay, let's go back to the outline. Well, the first thing I want you to do is this. Watch this video here.
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Okay.
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Okay, so what does that mean? Before you can sell somebody something, you have to have them curious and you have to have their attention. That's the most important thing in sales is curiosity and attention. Okay, second thing in sales, social media sales is this here. And again, these are all on your notes, so you're gonna see these. This is Bruce Lee.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. When you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Okay, so be water. Again, you have all these notes. So the notes that I'm going to send you here, which is this document, you guys have. So again, we're just going to go through this. So the first thing is, this is a social media strategy, but it's not a social media strategy. We're in the business of sales, making sales. How much money you can make, arbonne.com, you'll figure that out. I'm not promising you anything, but the goal here is to sell, to make money. And as you can see, I'm proof and pudding. When I wanted to make money, I was on social media. I'm not in that business of focusing on that anymore. I don't post. So I hate posting. So if you have 300 followers or you hate posting, I don't like looking at myself on camera. So for me, like, I'm with you. I hate social media, but it's a great way to make money. Okay, there's this company called Instagram. They're worth $500 billion. Google, social media sells. Okay. Before you can sell, you have to have their attention. You have to be formless. So if you're really good at posting one style of comment, can you post other styles? You have to be able to change how you post to relate to everybody. Okay. Your social media goal for Arbonne is to create curiosity, interest, and for the prospect to go, that's interesting. I want to learn more. That is it in social media. You cannot sell on social media. I'll show you can, which we'll talk about later, but it's hard to sell on social media where they can click and buy. But they get interested, which leads to a text, a phone call, and then going from there. Social media is not easy. It takes work and a lot of careful planning. The rewards are worth it. This is part of the job. This is part of your Arbonne job, is building your social media. So if you hate social media like me, you fake it till you make it. And people really thought I was good on social media. They thought I liked it. And I'm like, I hate this. It's just my job. So part of this is you have to treat this like a job. Okay. What if you don't have a big following? Let's say you have 300 followers. Awesome. If you get 10% of these 300 followers to become Arbonne customers or consultants, that's 30 new people. What would 30 people do in your business right now? A lot. If you have 1,500 followers, which I have, if you got 4% to be in your business, that's 60 new customers. What would that do for your business? If you have 5,000 followers, what would 2% do? That would be 100 new customers or consultants. What would that do for your business? And if you have 15,000 followers, like I know some of you guys have a lot of followers, you just get 1%, 150 new people, that would change your business upside down. It would, Wade, do we agree that if we added 30, 60, 100, 150 people in our business, it would change it for pretty much everybody? Is that fair?
Change the game.
It would change it. So the question is, you have all these followers, some you know, some you don't. if you actually started getting to know them, it would make you money. And I've sold 20 Kangen machines to people that follow me that I've never even met. I've sold my coaching, I've sold machines, I've sold all sorts of people. You can meet people on social media you've never met in life and sell them and become friends with them. Okay, we're gonna go through this quickly because Sandy's cutting me off at 1:30. So again, this document will live and breathe forever. You guys can message me and we'll schedule something and we can go over this in detail, but I want you guys to see the big picture. Okay, your page has to give value to the audience. Your page is not competing with other Instagram pages. Some of you think your Instagram is great and it's okay. Your page is competing with Netflix. Remember, you want my attention, you have to have my curiosity. So is someone gonna watch the next season of Breaking Bad or of Euphoria or watch your Instagram? Because I can't watch my Instagram feed and Euphoria at the same time, or Apple TV, right? Or the NBA playoffs. So attention is the currency. So if they're watching Instagram, right? They're watching your Instagram page, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so if I'm scrolling on Instagram, that means I'm not ordering on Amazon, I'm not watching Netflix, I'm not on Google, I'm not on YouTube. So you got to really provide content to keep their attention on you. Okay. Who are you selling to? Current prospects. These are people you want to enroll in Arbonne, customers or consultants. Future prospects, they're watching you. Wade and Sandy had someone join their business 2 weeks ago who watched them for 2 years. 2 years, and then they joined. Sandy, true or false?
True.
Yeah, well, give a quick 15-second story.
15-second story on it.
I honestly, I believe this was someone that, this was Raina actually. She's following us, listening to our podcast, Getting Magnetic. Oh, we always slid into each other's DMs, and she left her corporate job and was ready for a change. And she was like, hey, I'm down to explore Arbonne. It's all about timing.
Perfect. So people are watching. Why are they watching? They want to see if you're going to be consistent. Okay, you joined Arbonne today. I'm not joining right now. I'm going to join in a year if you're still doing it. I don't think you will be. And then a year later, if you are, they're like, okay, now I'll join. You don't know who's watching you. Your current team members that have already enrolled but aren't doing anything. Well, Neil, I enrolled Christina. She's not doing anything. I'm so mad at her. No. You enrolled her, but now she's watching you. She's just observing. Are you consistent with your behavior? Are you posting? Are you congruent? Do you act as if? So you have to continue to sell to people that are in your Arbonne business, your customers. You have your preferred clients who want to be consultants, but right now they just want to use the product. Why? Because they trust Arbonne, they don't trust you. So they're watching you, but they love Arbonne. You got to sell them. You have current consultants who want to be leaders. Maybe they've showed the business to a few people, but they're watching you to see, can you evolve and become a better leader so they can become a better leader? And then there's your haters who are just watching to see you fail, hoping you fail, and give them good content. Cat Williams says, if you only have 8 haters, you need 15 by the end of the week. Go get more haters, right? They're watching to see you fail. And then your haters become your best supporters. Okay, subtle variation of familiar themes. When you watch a TV show, you know what you're gonna see, but there's a little change every once in a while. So people wanna know what to expect in your TV show, but then you surprise them every once in a while. Okay, that creates the best drama and the best TV viewing experience. You're creating your own television show. Why television? Because there are commercials. Netflix has no commercials. That's not what we're creating. Our show that you're creating on social media has commercials. And the commercial is the pitch for Arbonne, the pitch for business, the pitch for a better life. So you actually have to pitch. Some of you guys never pitch in Arbonne. Some of you only pitch, some of you never pitch. We'll get into that. So I've helped create the Wade and Sandy show. And if you've watched Wade and Sandy, how many of us have noticed that their content has changed in the last couple months? Have any of you guys noticed that? If you have, maybe wave. Some of you may not have noticed. Some of you guys have noticed. If you have, drop in the chat what you've seen different with Sandy and Wade's content. Maybe you'll pick up on it before I get to it, Good, bad, or ugly, what have you noticed? But we've created the Sandy and Wade show. Here's the fundamentals to here's the fundamentals to social media before we talk about Sandy and Wade for a second. Create content and make sure you consume other people's content, your followers and non-followers. Some of you are good at creating content, but you don't actually engage in other people's content. It's very selfish. So you need to spend, for every 30 minutes to 45 minutes you spend making content, you need to spend 2 to 3 times watching other people, especially people you don't follow. So get in, watch their stuff, like, share, because that stimulates the algorithm and you're supporting these people and they may join your team one day. So you've got to watch their content. We've already talked about this, respond to all comments, share and like. It's in writing now, so just do it. Add this to your 90-day habits journal. So if you have a habits journal, add to the journal, comment, share, and like other people's stuff. People in your business, your friends, your family, but potential clients and consultants. Post 3 to 4 stories a day. You're like, Neil, that's a lot of work. Yeah, this is a business. This is work, but it just takes some time. And what you can do is if you don't have time to post every day, you can batch it content, meaning you can actually like create content on a Saturday for a couple hours and then release it during the week. Okay, post 2 to 3 reels a week. You need to. Why reels? Because Instagram is competing with TikTok. So reels are similar to TikTok. Okay, post on your wall 2 to 3 times per week. I like more. I think you should do it every day, but at least 2 to 3 times a week. And again, for some of you who this is hard, I'm sorry, this is, you need to grow. Go live once a week. Again, if you need specific ways that you can go live, let me know and I can help you specifically. More content is better. You're like, well, Neil, I only want to post perfect content. You don't know what perfect content is. Just post everything, okay? Collaborate with other people. You're gonna see in the next couple of weeks, Sandy's gonna be doing a lot of collaborations. They're gonna be pretty exciting, but when you collaborate with other people, you bring other people into your life, you get into theirs, you guys are trading networks, it's energy, so forth. Okay. 3 types of social media posters. People who love to post and be seen. You guys are the vanity people. You love you some you. There's nothing you love more than putting your face in other people's screens. I love you guys. Some of you guys are really pretty, gorgeous people. You love you some you. For example, Wade loves seeing pictures of Wade. Awesome, great. Okay, then there's people who never post, they just observe. They're watchers, they're the creepers. That's like me. I just watch everybody, I don't post. Then there's the people who post because it makes you money. It's a business. That's the practicalist. Those are people like I was, where I only posted for business. Those people just post because they have to, because it's Sandy, Wade, and Coach Neil are telling you have to do this. Okay, some mistakes that you're making. If your page is private, you're out of business. How are you selling Arbonne and you're in network marketing, yet when I go to your page, I can't network with you because I have to request to follow you? You want people to follow you without having to follow you. That makes sense. Because they need to see what you're doing. Don't make people have to request to follow you. They won't do it. So you're just losing money. And I understand privacy stuff, but come on, like it's 2022. People know everything about everybody. It's on Google. You can find out where people live, how much money they make. Everything's public right now. So keep your stuff public, not private. Your page is too pretty and perfect. The same colors, only perfect photos. That's not authentic. We're human beings. We're not supermodels. So if every photo you post is highly edited and manicured and perfect, it's not going to work because people are going to think you're fake. And if you can't even post a real photo, how do I know you're going to tell me the truth about this great Arbonne opportunity? You're lying to me. Some of you guys are telling your team you're making $5,000 a month, yet your last paycheck was $1,100, and you're lying. So you have to be authentic. But if every photo has makeup on, then you're basically a liar. Don't lie, be real. And if all your pages go quote, post, picture, quote, that's not authentic. It's got to be real. Okay. Your greatest strength is your greatest weakness. If you're really pretty or good looking, congratulations. Some of us weren't born that way. Some of you are gorgeous. Okay. Your team has a lot of pretty people on it. The problem is there's only 15% of the planet is pretty. Most people aren't pretty. They look like normal people like us. So if you're super pretty and every picture is a bikini, a crop top, you working out, looking hot. That's great, but it's like, it's just not relatable. And you're not in the modeling business. You don't want to be an Instagram influencer. You want to get paid. You realize most Instagram influencers are broke? So most personal trainers that post sexy ab pictures are broke. There's only 1 or 2 Gisele Bundchens who get paid to model. That ain't you. Okay. If this feels right, it's uncomfortable, you're doing it wrong. You won't blow up. So if it feels good to be showing your body the whole time or posting fancy pictures or posting bling bling, it's not going to work. But if you do something uncomfortable, that's where you grow. People resonate with it. Think about Brene Brown and even Wade's shirt. I made Wade put a shirt on, and all of a sudden people are more relatable because not everyone has, 8-pack abs. Okay. Sandy being more vulnerable. It was really uncomfortable to do a lot of the things I'm asking, but it's resonating with people because she's getting out of her comfort zone. Too many photos, again, sex gym posts. Sex sells, but it's transactional. We all love cheerleaders and models, but we don't go to IG models for business advice. So some of you guys are posting sexy pictures, and then you're wondering why no one wants to enroll in your Arbonne business. Are you an IG model or you're a business advisor? Arbonne is a business. Well, Neil, I'm really good looking and in shape, therefore people are going to want to look like me. No, most of that's genetics, right? So again, you guys get it. Here's we go to old gray-haired accountants and financial planners for business advice. We don't go to pretty people. But you're like, if you happen to be good looking, I'm actually saying you should post pictures without makeup on. And like Wade, put a shirt on. Okay. Vomiting Arbonne, product diarrhea. You all love Arbonne products and have to tell everybody all the time. Bad business. There's no curiosity. If you keep telling me Arbonne, 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 I'm no longer curious. But if you drop subtle hints, then people go, what are you doing different? Glad you asked. Let me tell you in the DM, it's Arbonne. But it's like watching a television show that's all commercials, right? So Arbonne is a commercial that comes in every now and then. It's not the show. Okay. The other thing some of you guys are doing is there's no call to action. And I talked to Sandy and Wade about this. Put a link here that says buy now with a link to your product page. Some people are waiting to ask for the sale. Put a link there. Okay. Lack of self-awareness or no self-deprecation. Other people see you post the same type of stuff over and over, and they're like, well, that's just Mary. Mary has no clue. They won't tell you. So if no one audits your Instagram and tells you, hey, dude, like everything you're posting is about getting rich, or everything you're posting is about whatever, your fancy car, like you're kind of boring. No one's going to tell you. But that's where you get your upline or your leader or one of the team leaders to say, hey, Joe, you may want to tune it down a little bit. Okay. Spike the algorithm. Have you noticed everybody that follows you and you follow is an Arbonne? Because you only like your Arbonne people. So you may have 1,000 followers, but you're only following the 100 people in Arbonne. Stop following, follow them, but go follow people or comment on people who are your followers that aren't in Arbonne. Why? Because they might be new customers. Well, how do I know this? Because since I've been working with Sandy and Wade, my whole feed now is Arbonne. I don't even see my old friends because I'm so focused on Arbonne now. So I need to go back and re-engage with my old friends so their feed starts coming up, and then I can follow them and then reconnect with them to get them into Arbonne. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, this is going to be technical stuff. You guys have this document, but this is all technical stuff now. What type of content to actually create? There's pictures. We understand that. Stories. Okay, we get the stories. Long form video and YouTube. Should you have a YouTube channel? Yes. But Neil, I'm only brand new to Arbonne. Yes. Start your own YouTube channel because one day you will be an MVP. You will be a leader. You need a YouTube channel for long form content. Reels and TikTok. Yes, you need to get on TikTok. Creating reels and add them to TikTok. You have to learn how to create reels. If you don't know how, call me, call Wade, call Sandy, call any of your leaders. We can get you someone who can help you with creating reels. But Neil, I hate social media. So do I. But I want to make more money more than I hate social media. So I'm going to do what it takes. So are you. Okay. Reposting and DJing. DJing is really important where you take other people's stuff and you post it on your page.
That's remixing.
Yeah, no, that's not remixing. No, that's DJing. Remixing is where you take somebody else's content and you add your spin to their content. That's remixing. DJing is where you take their content and you repost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there are both. There's remixing, there's DJing. Again, there's a lot of information. We'll talk about it offline. Zoom video collaborations. Sandy's is dropping one next week. Do a Zoom and then put it on your Instagram, showing other people you work well with others. Quotes, motivational quotes work. Duets. I'll show you guys some duets in a second, but a duet is like where you can basically either two of you work together, or I'll show you in a second the duet. Okay. Types of photos. You have to learn this. It's really important. You got to show a close-up of your face. I hate close-up photos, but it's the best photo to post. The algorithm can tell. Then you have to show a far away picture. Some of you guys don't like doing that. Maybe you're body conscious. You have to show full body pictures because it's weird if you don't. If some of you only show close-ups, it's freaking annoying. It's like we don't need to see your whole face all the time like this. Once in a while, you got to show full close-up, and then once in a while far. We'll do that in a second. I'll show you. Groups of people. Some of you, I've noticed some of the prettiest people in Arbonne have no friends. I'm looking at your page. It's just like you and one other person. Do you not have friends? Post other people. Make yourself look like you're a fun person to be around. Okay. Post the product once in a while. Then there's product placement, where it's a picture of you doing something with your friends and the product is subtly in the background and you don't mention the product. That's called product placement. If every picture you have to tell people Arbonne, it's obnoxious. You watch a movie, they have the Coke can beside Tom Cruise. He doesn't say, I'm drinking Coke, go buy Coke. That doesn't go with Mission Impossible or Top Gun. But he's drinking Coke and you're like, it's there for a reason. Okay. Scenery, post pictures of the beach, post pictures of hiking, the mountains, whatever. Okay. Infographics, pictures with words on them. Got it. Okay. Types of content for your posts, mostly reels and long form. Okay, this is how you post now. Again, this is a lot of information, guys. You're like, this is a lot of work. Yeah, this is a masterclass here. This is technical. There's a strategy for everything. Nothing is by accident on social media. You have to post instructional content, teaching people how to do something. That's why, if you've noticed, who here, drop in the chat, who's here's noticed Sandy and Wade are in front of a whiteboard now, and Haley. Drop it. You guys are like, oh my God, where did the whiteboard come from? Came from me. Because why? The whiteboard makes you an expert. Okay. So you have to post educational content, teaching people things. Why? Because if they know they can learn from you, then they'll follow you, then they'll join your team. People want to learn, they want to be led. Motivational content. You can do it, guys. Let's go. So a lot of the content you've seen from me has been motivational. I've been kicking you in the ass. Let's go. We got this. But if all I do is yell and scream at you, I lose effect. So now today I'm doing an instructional video. Same with you. You got to do an instructional, then a motivational, then inspiration. Inspiration is vulnerability, where you share your weakness. Sandy being happy, Sandy sharing her vulnerability. That was vulnerable. Then there's inspiration where, hey guys, it's 5 a.m. I'm up early. I'm grinding. I'm struggling. You show your inspiration through the challenges. You can do it. You're doing it. You're hustling. Okay. Entertainment, which is humor and fun. Sounds obvious. Make people laugh. Okay. The Arbonne lifestyle, not Arbonne, but the lifestyle. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Vegas, you're at the beach, you're looking good. That's where you post the bikini pictures. Occasionally, 1 out of 7. That's where you show I'm hot and sexy because I drink Arbonne. But you don't say Arbonne, people will figure it out because the product is in the background, or they don't need to see the product because they know the lifestyle you live. Okay, current events, news, inflation report, taxes, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, obesity in the USA, gun violence. You don't want to post that all the time, but you need to post it and have an opinion on it because it ranks in the algorithm, right? Like everybody's posting on Johnny Depp. So you got to kind of weigh in on that, give your opinion, make it silly or funny, but tie it back to business or Arbonne without saying those words. Okay, call to action, buy now. You're like, Neil, but you don't want us to, no, you have to do that once in a while. Every 7 or 8 posts has to say, I had a post, and I'll show you guys in a second. It was my dog drinking out of a water bowl, and it says, my dog drinks alkaline water. He drinks better water than you drink. And I had 3 people emailing me saying, you really feed your dog this $5,000 water? Yeah. And that sold me machine. So you actually have to have an call to action. Okay. Emotions we're trying to create in the viewer. So what emotions do you want the person watching your page to feel? Again, there's a lot of information here, guys. Like, I'm doing a 2-hour presentation in 30 minutes. You'll have these documents and notes. If you need more, message me and we can set something up to a one-on-one and I'll help you. Or reach out to Sandy and Wade or one of your team leaders. All right. And I know there's other leaders on the call, but I can't see this because I'm just looking at the screen, but you know who you are. Okay. Emotions you want to create. Reciprocity. By the way, these are a lot of big words here. Some of you don't know what they mean. Some of you do. Message me, message your leaders, like do your research, Google. Like, this is a lot of technical stuff you need to learn. You're like, Neil, this is hard. Yeah, you're not going to go to MVP and walk the stage in Vegas without learning and doing hard things. And Sandy and Wade know, because I speak to them 3 hours a day, teaching them this stuff and pushing them to do this stuff. You need reciprocity. What is reciprocity? When you give value first, then you can ask for value. The law of reciprocity. Costco gives you free food. You know why? Because then you feel guilty and then you buy it. They do it on purpose. It's a strategy. Gary Vee gave me 3 years of content for free. And when I wanted to hire a marketing agency, I wrote him a check for $30,000. That was reciprocity. He gave for 3 years and then I paid him in return. I didn't even think about it, but I just went to him. Okay. You need to create credibility. You are an expert. That's why Sandy and Wade are now on the whiteboard. Hey, the whiteboard makes you an expert. Trust. The speed of trust. And I was going to show you a document, but I'll have Sandy post it or Wade on their page. When people trust you, they go faster. So when I was building network marketing teams in the past and they trusted me, they didn't even care what the product was. I'm like, trust me, let's go. They're like, let's go, Neil, we're following you. If you have to sell Arbonne or sell this or sell the Fizz or the greens, that's because they don't trust you. The product at Arbonne is amazing. The issue is with your relationship. So you got to work on trust so people trust what you say and they know that they can believe you. Okay. Fun. Girls just want to have fun. Okay. It's true. You got to be fun. You got to be exciting. Relatability. You are one of them and they're like you. Again, if you're too good looking, you're not relatable to people. They want to look at you, but they don't want to be you because they can't be you. Does that mean don't be good looking? No, it just means don't always run around you're in a bikini or without a shirt on. People they like looking at you, but they won't relate to you. The best network marketers in the world are from the Midwest. They're 58 years old. They're married. They're out of shape, but they look like everybody in the Midwest. And they make tens of millions of dollars a year in network marketing. They're not supermodels. So what can you do? Be more relatable. Vulnerable. Show people your weaknesses. Hey, I screwed up. The best thing you can say is, I screwed up. And your audience is going to go, oh my God, we screw up too. Okay. Social proof. If you only post you and your husband, and Sandy and Wade, I told them this before. If every post is you and baby Cam and Wade, do you have friends outside of Arbonne? Yeah, we'll post them. People need to see you with other people not in the business. Because if your only friends are in the business, what you're telling your audience is, join the cult. Don't hang out with anybody else. No, hang out with all sorts of people. Okay. You do need to post money and financial things. We're not going to make any disclaimers or claims here, but post saving money, making money, the stock market, your financial growth, love and happiness, posts about being happy. So that's why Sandy just posted her 10-day happiness. Okay. Almost done, Sandy. You don't have to disable me yet. Okay, here we go. Now, let's start with you, your show. Okay, who are the characters in your play? This is a television show. So and we're going to look at Sandy and Wade's page in a second. This should be basically the Sandy and Wade show starring who? Okay, you, your alter egos, you and ugly you. Now, if you're not good looking, some of us aren't. I don't claim to be Brad Pitt. I'm not Brad Pitt or Denzel Washington. So I'm not some great looking person either. But if you're not great looking, then it should be you and pretty you with a lot of makeup on, you with your hair done. Some of you guys I follow doesn't even look like you put makeup on ever. Like, put on some makeup, look hot, get that sexy outfit, go on a date, look hot. Some of you only post hot pictures. Do you not poop? Do you not ever look ugly? Do you never like take a shit? Do you never not have makeup on? Like, or you literally wake up and do your face before you post? Like, you get it. So if you're hot, post not hot pictures. If you're not very good looking, go get your hair did and post hot pictures. Okay. Your wife or husband. Some of you are in Arbonne. I don't know what your husband looks like or your wife looks like, mostly women. That means he's not supporting your business. So you're going to sell a stranger on your business, but you can't sell your husband. And I know I got in trouble last time on the call because I said that blah, 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 you know, it's the truth though. If your husband or wife doesn't support you, it's a red flag. Post them. What are you hiding them for? And if you're not posting them, then there's an issue in your relationship. No one's going to trust you. Oh yeah, I'm great. My marriage is great, but I never post my husband. Join Arbonne. You're a liar. And if you're struggling in your relationship, tell people, guys, this is hard to say, but we're working on our relationship. You know why? Because everyone's working on their relationship. It's relatable. Post your kids. You have to, if you don't want pictures of your kids out there, blur their faces out if you have to. But you'll post your family, your pets. Everybody loves pets. There's a reason that cat videos get tens of millions of views a day. Okay, post where you live, not the exact house number, but your community, your neighborhood. If you ever watch CSI or Law and Order, the first shot of every movie is a shot of the city. You ever notice that in its show? They always show New York City, they pan the city. They show the Hollywood Hills. You have to post, that's a character in the play. Post your Arbonne teammates, yes. Then post your mentor. So something like Sandy and Wade, they post me because I'm a mentor of theirs. Then post your non-Arbonne friends. Post places you go to a lot. I told one of the girls, I won't mention any names, but post your gym. Post your kids' schools. Post that you go to church. Post the beach. These are characters in the play. They relate to people. You go to church, I go to church. I'm in Arbonne, now you're in Arbonne. Relatability. And it shows that you have a life. Create your own hashtags and make them funny. Coach Neil is a hashtag I made. I'll show you in a second. Nicknames. You want to have nicknames for people in your life. Why? You only have a nickname for people you like, right? If you don't have nicknames for people, then you really don't like people. So you should have nicknames for people, okay? And then post motivational quotes. All right, we're gonna do the Sandy and Wade overview real quick. So this is a case study. Sandy and Wade didn't know I'm gonna do this, but I don't lie. I don't mislead you guys, they don't lie. And I'm just gonna show you the strategy I have for Sandy and Wade, and some of you are gonna notice it. By the way, Sandy, can you pop in the chat real quick while I'm doing this and tell me, did anybody, what have people noticed about our strategy? Is there any good ones?
People said more versatile, more specific, more intentional, more business, stuff like that.
Okay, good, good. I'm gonna show you some examples of other things right now, real quick. So if anyone else wants to guess what our strategy with Sandy and Wade was, put your comments there because I want to see if you guys could see it. Because if you didn't see it, that's good because that means it was authentic, but it's bad because you may not be really paying attention. But more importantly, Sandy and Wade are working their ass off on creating more content. Okay, let's look at just some different people right now. By the way, we'll look at me real quick. Okay, so your bio is really important. I put life and biz coach. That's what I do. I'm from Canada, but I live in the US, relatability. Oh, you're from Canada, great, tell me about it. Ask questions. Accomplishments tells you, it's called inferred credibility. I was coach of the year in 2006. Therefore, it makes me valuable as a coach. Entrepreneur consultant, what I want to do, 15 million in sales, that's a fact. Trust is everything, what I believe in. Your bio should tell people about you, what you believe in, create interest, okay? So you gotta be careful with your bio. I see every one of you has fizz dealer as a bio. It's funny for the first 3 people, but like 75 fizz dealers, like, okay, that's kind of cute. Like, really? Like, like, I don't know. That just seems to be cliche, right? Maybe Arbonne tells you to call yourself a fizz dealer, but it's a joke if you're an Arbonne. But most people that follow you aren't an Arbonne. So I just think that that's kind of, but anyways, I post depression because I work with depression. Social proof, me and the coach of the year here. Me and with volleyball, because I sell volleyball consulting. Me doing podcasts. I consult with podcasts. What do we see in the background here? You see this? See this? Hello? Anybody? I don't know if we have.
What's up?
Product placement.
Alkaline water.
Product
We
placement.
see it.
Yeah. That's that's not on accident. Okay. So this is good looking dude here, right here, Rich. He's a bodybuilder. This shows that I'm hanging out with cool people. He's friends with Kobe. Social proof. Call to action. Yes, I make alkaline water with my ice. I'm bougie. I don't get hungover. That's a subtle call to action, right? Strategic. Chef Neil. Why? Because I cook. Women like to eat. I like to cook. I like to feed women. Makes sense. Chef Neil, right? I'm selling myself there. Me going to the dentist, it shows that I'm vulnerable. I hate the dentist. Ha, 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 ha. Notice it's a close-up of my face on purpose. I hate it, but you have to do it. A motivational quote. By the way, all these quotes on my page, you guys should steal. Just copy them, right? I love you, blah, 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 blah. Happiness, social proof. Here, here's the news, right? Reopening California. I had a comment on it, right? Me getting a facial shows me being bougie. It's funny, right? Colin Kaepernick was in the news, right? Again, you guys see this here? This is all business. Here's my dog. He's one of the characters in the play. He's Tika the dog, right? He's a character. Me wearing a pink shirt, it's a character. Because, you know, I'm a big, tall, black dude and I wear pink. I'm laughing at myself. It's deprecating. Biggie Smalls in the background. Jay-Z. I'm wearing a Jay-Z shirt today. Those are characters that I refer to. Make sense? So this is all tactical. So a lot of the times when you guys hear me talk about it, you guys are like, oh, Neil's yelling all the time. No, it's a tact. It's a strategy, okay? This is me on a dating panel. Why? Because I'm an expert on dating. You're like, Neil, you've never been married. I know. So I have clarity. I'm not, right? This is me on a panel. Social proof. Why is it on my wall? So people can scroll and get a sense for me. People will hire me before they even meet me because they can see what I do. Okay, Think and Grow Rich. Motivation, right? Albert Einstein, I post him a lot. He's a character in my play. Okay, enough of me. Chef Neil. So I don't post Chef Neil over and over again. He only comes out once in a while. It's a character, right? Biggie Smalls, he's a character. People get to know, so they know on my page, Gary Vee. Some of you are like, oh, come on, Neil, Gary Vee. This makes me an expert by tying myself to Gary Vee. Here's who he is. There's Gary Vee. There's Gary Vee. This is Gary Vee emailing me. This makes my heart smile. He's emailing me. Social proof. So I know what I'm talking about. They're like, well, Neil doesn't post. But here, social proof. Okay, now let's look at, we're gonna go to the Rocks page. I want you guys in the comments, try to figure out where, if anyone can guess where we're going with Sandy and Wade, now that I'm showing you behind the curtain. Get in the comments, please, so your brain is working. Okay, here's The Rock. By the way, The Rock and Wade are very similar personality types. Wade messaged me yesterday, he's like, The Rock doesn't have a shirt on. I'm like, you're not worth 250 million. Put a shirt on. Here's The Rock without a shirt. Looks like Wade, kind of. Happy to be without a shirt on, okay? He does it on purpose, though. Look at this, shirt. Relatable, him and somebody else, right? There's The Rock. Relatable. Here's him in the gym, just like Wade, very similar. Good. Here's The Rock with his daughter doing tea at a small table. Relatable to women. This is all strategy, by the way, guys. The Rock fishing. He's got hobbies. Loves to fish, right? This is The Rock's television show. This is his show. Call to action. Go watch my show. This is The Rock. Zoa. It's his energy drink. Go buy my energy drink. Some of you are going to be like, ooh, this feels icky. We're like selling. No, but he does it in a subtle way. I stopped drinking coffee with my morning smolder. Buy Zoa. Remember me telling Wade, stop going to Starbucks, drink Fizz. This is The Rock. You see it now? So this is a really high level strategy. And The Rock is all about women. Why? Because women buy stuff. Here's The Rock working with his ex-wife. The ex-wife is the CEO of his company. So some of you guys, we talk about marriage. You need a marriage where even if you break up, you still can work together. This is genius. Women, he's got girls, he's a girl dad. Okay, here's The Rock on stage, blah, 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 blah. So you guys can go through this now and you'll see the characters. The gym is a character. The Zoa is a character. See, there's the Zoa again. Get it? Okay. If you have questions, write them in the comments. So we're done with The Rock now. Now we're gonna look at Sandy and Wade. Actually, before we look at Sandy and Wade, we're gonna look at Brene Brown. For all the people here who don't like social media like me, this is Brene Brown. People who have the most influence don't post on social media the most. People who post the most have no influence. Let me say that again. If you're always posting selfies, you don't have a lot of influence in life because you need to see you. The people that have the most influence, like, I don't know, Oprah, they don't post a lot. But when they do, it's powerful. Brene Brown doesn't like to post, but her team's like, you're going to post. So look, close up of her face. She's not a supermodel, but she's only Oprah's therapist, 4 million followers. There's her DJing, you know, quotes. She doesn't like her face. There's a picture of her face because her team's like, you got to do it. So she doesn't like it, but she does. She forced herself to do it. Look at her. Look at these quotes here. Again, so even if you hate social media like I do, you can force yourself to do it and it'll make you more successful. Okay, all right. Let's now get into look at Sandy and Wade's page now. Let's start with Wade first. Okay, you always want to make sure your last 12 posts are impactful. Let's now, Sandy, did we get any more good responses in the chat about what they think the strategy is?
There's a few. Let's see. Sandy and Wade's strategy, educational and relatable content. Let's see. The Rock can show that he's hard, but he's also soft by posting his family and being relatable. It's all his own reality TV show, self-brand building.
Yep.
All these pages are not aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. Good. You guys are learning. Awesome. Okay. Now let's look at Sandy and Wade. By the way, Sandy and Wade, and I've seen their paychecks. It's pretty nice. I've seen it. Not going to say what it is. They actually make real money. They spend money to hire someone like me to tell them how terrible they are. Sandy's like, you never tell me how great I am. I'm like, your bank statement tells you how great you are. Let's get back to work. So they're at the top of the company and they're like, yo, push us. And now Sandy and Wade are with me. They're like, I just message them. I want A, B, and C. They're like, okay. She doesn't even think. She just creates. So part of you is you got to get out of your comfort zone and create a strategy. Okay. Sandy and Wade show. Now this is going to be what Hollywood does for movies. It's a script. It's a treatment. So the Sandy and Wade show, location, Laguna Niguel, Orange County, USA. That's all important because you're appealing to people around the world. So we have a worldwide show, but it's based here. Where the location set? Their home, the backyard, the garage where Wade works out, Sandy does the Peloton. How many of you guys put in the comments notice when Sandy does the Peloton? Put it in the comments if you notice that, okay? Nation meetings, right? And then Talega at Haley's backyard. Those are some of the places we film. If you guys agree with that, put it in the chat. Okay. The theme of their page is comedy with financial and motivational and inspirational overtones. So Sandy and Wade, Sandy especially is really funny. Wade is kind of funny to look at, right? This really good looking guy, but he's just really funny to laugh at a little bit, right? You guys are laughing, it's the truth, and he's not here to defend himself, so we could pick on him a little bit. Okay, here's the distribution channel: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, podcast, Apple, Spotify.
I am here listening in with Cam.
Oh, Jesus, there you go. Couldn't help yourself. Okay, all right, owned website, and then TikTok. So these are the way we're gonna get our message out there. You need distribution of your product. Here's the goal: bring out Wade's empathetic side and relatability by showing behind the curtain. So Wade's putting a shirt on, Wade's putting his glasses on, he's in front of the whiteboard, he's more relatable now. Over-index on Sandy's deep emotional connection with the audience. This is something that even though you guys are like, Sandy's so great at this, she doesn't like doing it because it's uncomfortable, but she's great at it. Remember, your greatest weakness is your greatest strength. You just got to get over yourself. Push Sandy to be more financial and technical on the whiteboard. Right, Sandy? We got you on the whiteboard, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's more coming.
And there's more coming. Create more content to lead leaders through self-deprecation and openness to grow. The best leader doesn't say, I'm a fucking leader. And you guys know other network marketing companies, I won't mention them, that I've been involved with, where their leaders are like, I'm the leader, I'm the leader. You're not a leader, you're a clown. If you're a leader, you don't have to say you're a leader. People follow you. So how do you lead? By being taught by other people. So Sandy and Wade being coached and evolving, it lets you know if you're new in the business, you can be coached and evolve. Okay. Here are the characters and the hashtags. Oh, wait a second. Did I go through? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I did that. Okay. Coach Wade, Wellness Wade. By the way, Sandy created the name Wellness Wade. Great name. You need nicknames. Whiteboard Wade, Girl Dad, Jim Wade, Shirtless Wade, Shirt On Wade, Husband, Wifey, Baby Can, Happy with Sandy, Dance with Sandy, Wade and Sandy as Baby Can. Best thing ever, right? We're gonna do more of that. Mentor Sandy, Dance with Sandy. Do you guys see the strategy now? Like some of you guys are like, oh my God, they're so great, it's so fun. There's a lot of fucking work behind the scenes that they're doing and building their business. So it's not simple, and they're doing the work. And there's a strategy here. You guys can just copy the strategy. Guest appearances by Haley. You guys know Haley. Nikki. Nikki works for 90 days. Nikki's part of the team. 90 Day Habits, the journal. Mimi Rex, or that's Rez. That's Sandy's buddy, who's hilarious. Okay, Coach Neil, it's me. Sandy's sister, Gary, AKA Jazzy Jeff. You guys met Gary, who's got cancer, right? You notice Gary came out of nowhere? We wrote him into the script. You see the strategy? Okay, and then the babysitter. The babysitter all of a sudden now is getting ready to blow it up. Part of the play. If you guys can understand what's going on, put it in the chat so we know you're learning. Smart people ask questions. Okay, upcoming characters, Dr. Jack. She's an intimacy psychologist. So some of you guys are like, oh my God, we love happiness. Oh my God. Well, the next 2 episodes are gonna be pretty hot and steamy. Sandy's gonna be talking about sex. Well, what do we do? We're introducing a sex expert or psychologist, okay, intimacy coach. Brianna and Kelsey, we're bringing them in. Okay, are Brianna and Kelsey on the call?
I think I saw Kelsey's name. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm here,
Who's
but
that?
he's not.
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Okay, so Kelsey's on, she's gonna be a new character, right? Why? Because Sandy's gonna be focused on training how to teach 22-year-old girls, 21-year-old girls, 20-year-old girls to make money in Arbonne. Well, Kelsey and Brianna did it when they were 22, 23. She's gonna be a character. Kelsey's like, oh my God, I didn't know I was gonna be a character. You're gonna be a character. Okay, Greg's their financial planner and accountant. He's gonna be a character. Sammy is Wade and Sandy's business partner and Haley's business partner in the journals, the athlete journal. That's gonna be a character. Celebrity guest appearances, Abraham Hicks. You see them quoting that all the time. Jim Rohn, you're gonna see him, Jay Shetty, Brene Brown, The Rock, and Jesse Lee. Well, Neil, how are we gonna get all these people on your page? We're gonna show you. Product placement, Arbonne products. 90 Day Habits we're selling. Some of you are like, well, Sandy and Wade are selling habits. Yeah, we're selling journals because you need the journal. If you don't have the journal, buy the journal. If you have someone new in the business, buy them a journal. Okay, 90 Day okay, so these are product placements you're gonna see. What's the call to action? Las Vegas, Punta Cana. Hey, earn Las Vegas, earn Punta. Join our YouTube channel. Sandy's Gen Z Business Mentorship for women ages 18 to 25. So if you know anyone who's 18 to 25, anywhere around the world who wants to learn from Sandy how to build a business, I can't say how much money you can make, but wants to grow your business and be successful, Sandy's gonna be mentoring you. So if you know anybody like that, get them on with Sandy. She's gonna take them and teach them how to be a business owner with or without a college degree. Men's retreat, Alpha Men. Wade's gonna be doing a retreat in the next 6 to 12 months where he takes 12 men or 20 men, whatever the number is, and we teach them how to be better husbands, more financially literate, in good shape, more spiritual, blah, 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 blah. Okay, women's retreat, love and happiness. Couples retreat, health, wealth, love, happiness. Real estate investing, venture capital financing. And then Sandy, happiness, documentary and journey. Sandy doesn't know, but we're doing a documentary. Okay, now let's look at their page. Any questions by this? Any questions? Okay, let's now look back at the last thing we're gonna look at here is the page. So does everyone see the strategy right now? Everyone sees it. Let's see how we're executing against the strategy. Some of you are like, oh my God, Neil, this has been one big master plan. Yeah, you don't make money on accident in life. You have to work and you have to plan, and they're working. Drop in the comments if now you can see what they're doing and the hard work they're putting in, and if it all makes sense, put it in the comments. Okay, all right, let's look at Wade's page now. Okay, so this here, what type of post is this? Okay, so this is a post to join Arbonne. Great, real, good. This was one of my favorite posts. One second, why aren't we? Oh my God. Okay, Wade's a terrible dancer. He'll tell you differently, but the proof is in the pudding. This is self-deprecating. Some of you pretty people never look bad. Wade doesn't take himself serious. It's so relatable. Now, the only thing, Wade, you should have done here is you should do a post with you and Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing, because what that's going to do is show, it'll bring, he's a celebrity. So watch this here. This would be, you should do, this would be a duet. So Wade should do, this is him doing a duet here. This is a very famous scene. And Van Damme makes fun of himself. So this is an example, you're gonna see this post. This is a scene.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Really? It's all
Okay, enough of that. But do you guys, so now see how Wade kind of looked like that in that video, right? So what we can do now is we can literally put Wade beside Jean-Claude Van Damme and make that a reel. That could go viral. You guys see it? Right? And then Wade will come in here and they look kind of similar. But see the look, the shirt tucked in? You guys see that? So again, stuff like that you can build on. Okay, here's Wade here. Wade using the journal, product placement. He's using the journal. Call to action. He's got glasses on, makes him look smart, right? Genius. Wade on the whiteboard here, right? Talking about finances. Wade and Sandy vulnerable, no makeup on. Sandy's in bed. You know, Wade, they're in bed. It's late at night. They're grinding, 10:30 p.m. What type of post is that? Anybody? Anybody?
Inspirational.
Inspiration, exactly. Okay. Wade giving coffee away to the next person, right? Sharing happiness. This is a duet or like a remix type of thing.
See, one book might save you 5 years. Did you know there's books on how to be stronger, more decisive, be a speaker, be a leader, have a better effect on other people, develop your personality? Did you know there's books on that? And people don't read them? Did you know?
Okay, that's, again, he's a character now. So you're going to see more of Jim Rohn on Wade's page, lending credibility. Here's Gary, right? Here's Gary. Okay, so this is some of the idea here. Again, you guys get the idea. There's people, there's a strategy, and these are a lot of his posts. Let's look at Sandy real quick. Okay, and then
I'm cutting you off. This is going way too long. You promised me 30 minutes.
well, we're almost done. So
Constantly
people just
breaking
hang,
the
yeah,
rules.
people just hang up if they're tired of hearing me. Okay, here's the happiness challenge. Okay, happiness challenge. This one here, Sandy. This is humor. You guys have seen this one?
I love that sweater. That color is just adorable.
Okay. Anyways, so again, Sandy on the whiteboard. Here's the point here, guys, and we'll wrap this up. Here's the point here in all this. Everything you do in business has to be massively intentional, okay? And intentional, there's got to be a strategy. If you need help, you can reach out to us. If you need help creating content, you can reach out to Sandy or your upline, whoever your team leader is. And I think, Sandy, we're good. Is there any questions, Sandy, we want to answer, or we just want to cut it, or what do you want to do?
If anyone has a question, unmute and ask right now. Anybody? That was a lot of information.
Yep,
Neil,
perfect.
thank you for your time.
We're going to be rolling out a social media challenge in June. We're focused on closing May right now, but it's coming in June to get focused, intentional on your content, on getting out of your comfort zone, on diversity in your page, all the